Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Last Line of Defense. In the last episode, we were sent to assault an alien battleship, clearing each room with very minor injuries, destroying a cyber disk, and finally managing to remove all its power, gaining a bunch of loot from it. After returning to base and manufacturing a few items for the team, we sent our operatives to a crashed UFO in Brazil, which they cleared with success. Once back at HQ, we were informed of a new threat, Exalt, a nefarious organisation whose aims were so far unknown, and we sent Basso, an up-and-coming assault specialist, to infiltrate their cell in France. Moments later, we picked up a new wave of alien abductions, and are currently sending the team to Alexandria. As much as I understand that Exalt is threatening our operations, sir, isn't our primary objective to combat the alien invaders? Surely that shouldn't be our primary objective, but our only objective. Asking an operative to combat and kill an alien organism is not the same as asking them to kill a fellow human being. I realise that the majority of our operatives have a military background in which they had no problems killing other people, but some have not. Some have signed up just to kill the true enemy, the true threat. The first thing the team is going to be doing is moving up towards that TV setting room place area. Either sells TV or sofas, either way there's abundance of those in that room. Vargas moves up to the door, and then Guzman goes up into the room going into Overwatch to potentially kill the alien threat that could happen. Chikunga is going to dash up to the wall to the left because A, it's hard cover, and B, she can look around the corner and see if there's anything there. As it turns out, there is a group of 3 floaters, which is kind of irritating because I've already moved 3 of my dudes and they can't really act unless they go in the way. I'm going to move Xiao, and then I'm going to attempt to shoot one of them with a 50% chance, dealing 6 damage, but I miss, which is irritating. So he's going to just go there. Davis is going to move up next to Xiao and then go into Overwatch because she just doesn't have the percentage chance of hitting. Thomas is also going to move up to the car and also going to go into Overwatch so that if the floaters do come near, they're going to get shot by 2 more people. The first floater goes up into the air and then lands somewhere behind the building, meaning that we can't actually do anything there. And then that floater shoots a Xiao but misses and doesn't hit the car, which is great because it means that I don't have to run away from that car. Vargas is going to act next. He's going to try and get into a position where he can hit the floater. Or am I going to move Guzman first? I don't think I would move Guzman first. Oh, I might move Guzman first since she can go through the door. Yeah, I'm going to move Guzman first. She goes through the door. Sees that. Problem with that is that it would spot more, yeah, it does spot more aliens, the thin men, who just stand up and then leg it. So she's in a really bad position right now, and she doesn't have a really good shot on anything, except for that 84%, actually that's a pretty good shot. But she misses. What a genius. Really good shot there. Chikunga is also flanked because of that floater over there, but she gets a flanking shot onto that floater with her laser rifle, shooting it and killing it down. Clearing that threat from that side. However, there is still a threat from the other side with all my operatives kind of caught. So now I'm going to move Vargas up, get into actual cover. He doesn't have a great chance of hitting 60%, but I take it anyway because you never know, and it is enough to hit and thus kill the floater. So now I've got 3 operatives who aren't doing anything, or aren't threatened, I should say. So Xiao's going to move up to the side, most likely going to go into Overwatch, and then the other 2 are most likely going to move up to the other side. I'm actually going to dash them so they can get into contact with the enemy quicker. There's also a melt canister over there, kind of important. I'm going to move Thomas up to that bench. So I'm going to split once again my squad into 2 groups of 3, which is what's awesome. However, she does trigger Overwatch but doesn't get hit. That plasma rifle though doing a lot of damage to that wall, which now no longer counts as cover. So in the alien activity, the floater is not going to do anything yet. The thin man's going to shoot at Guzman, dealing 2 damage. Once again, 2 damage isn't a huge amount of damage, to be fair. I believe both of them are going to fire. Yeah, they do, and one of them actually misses, which is pretty interesting considering the high profile of Guzman. The floater in the air on the left side of the building is going to shoot. Yeah, it's going to shoot at I believe that's Thomas. Yes, it is, and misses. So yeah, so now Guzman can move up to those thin men and actually do something about them. She's going to move up on her own. Seeing the two thin men, not actually dealing, not spotting any other aliens, which is great. Shooting down the thin man successfully, killing it. It's all good. Chikunga is going to move up behind the car and goes into Overwatch just in case there is anything else there. Going to move Thomas first. Oh, there is still a floater there, of course. I'm silly. For some reason I can't get to that bit of terrain. I think it's because there's just debris in the way. So she's just going to move up to the car. She's going to see how, 45%. She's going to take the 45% shot. What? Why? Why would you do that? Okay, so for some reason I took that 47% shot. 45%. Vargas is going to move up behind that truck. Xiao is going to move up behind that car. Doesn't get a shot on anything, so you're just going to go into Overwatch. Davis is also going to move up next to Vargas, I believe, or somewhere nearby, heralding the last phase of that turn. Thin Man is going to run away from Guzman. We'll never see him again. And that floater is going to take another shot and misses Thomas again. I don't know why, she's not in cover. So yeah, weird things are going on. Vargas is going to get that meld canister, successfully collecting it and going into Overwatch. Guzman is going to just reload. Chikunga is going to move to the side of that car, spot more enemies, more floaters, and then put a shot, flanking shot onto that floater, killing it outright, leaving another two floaters to deal with. Xiao is going to move up. He manages to spot one of the floaters, get a 71% chance to hit that one, so he's going to try and take it. He does, manages to kill it, leaving only one floater left. Davis is going to move to good cover. Doesn't spot anyone though, but goes into Overwatch for later. And Thomas is just going to go into the house room thing. No, yes, maybe, I believe she does. Yeah, she dashes to the other side of that so that she can get away from trouble and then manages to flank anything in the following turn. The alien activity, there's only a floater that is visible, and there's also a what you call them, thin man as well. Floater's going to actually shoot at Guzman, dealing 6 damage, which is quite a lot. So luckily Vargas is there to heal, which I think is the first thing he's going to be doing when it comes to that. So Guzman's going to go next to that pylon thing, try and shoot at the floater in the air. Being right next to it gets an 85% chance to hit, which he misses. Not doing too good today, Guzman, are we? So yeah, that's irritating, because it means that there's a lot of things that cannot be done. So Thomas is going to go next to that door. He's going to open the door, see if she can shoot at the floater, which she can, so she's going to try and hit it with 63%. Manages to hit it, but only for 3 damage, leaving it on 1 HP. Fantastic. Exactly what you need. So Vargas is going to take cover behind that. He gets a shot on the floater. I don't think it's a high enough chance. Oh, 65%. I think I'd go for that with a pistol. Yep, manages to kill it. So the floater's down. There is no more threat except for one thin man who's run away really far. Chikunga's just going to dash towards that door. And Xiao is going to follow through as well. I think he's going to hide behind the car. And then Davis, who's our only remaining operative on this turn, is going to go behind that door. She spots a group of 3 floaters. That's the second group of 3. What the hell? And 1 group of 2. So that's quite a bit of floaters that we spotted. Vargas decides to do nothing for a bit, so I just sped it up a little bit. And then he's going to move up. No, he's not even going to go. Fucking Guzman's going to go up. To a very bad position, to be honest. She's surrounded by quite a few. I think I can take it all, to be honest. She's going to fire 56% chance to hit that one, which she does. She kills that floater pretty well. Chikunga is going to move up to behind that counter, kicking down 2 doors in succession and trying to get a shot onto that one. 27%, so she's just going to reload. Xiao is going to try and hit one of these. Sees that he doesn't have a very good place to do that, so he's just going to try and move up to a different section of the wall to take a better shot. Doesn't get a better shot, so he's going to fire a smoke grenade. Smoke grenades give you a bonus to defense. I think I've already been through this actually, but it's the second time I remember using them. So both him and Chikunga is going to have a bonus to their defense stats. Davis is going to go through the door, spot that there's no one here, so she's just going to go through the next one, I believe. Of course, this takes quite a while for me to do that, so I'm just going to move through. Open that door, see if there's any enemies around there. It doesn't seem to be, so I'm just going to dash up. Of course, at this point, I've slightly forgotten that there is a thin man still around that corner who's possibly going to turn up and be a rude awakening for us. Thomas dashes up in behind half cover, and Vargas is going to dash up behind this section of the wall to try and spot that enemy. Then the thin man appears. He's gone through that side. He's going to try and shoot at Guzman and deals 3 damage. That's the maximum damage they can deal, which is pretty annoying. One of the floaters goes into Overwatch, and then the other one moves up to try and hit Chikunga, which he doesn't. He misses, and then I crash. So I've just accelerated up so that Vargas does his movement again. Guzman is going to... Well, basically I'm debating what I want to do right now, because there's quite a few enemies around, and this could get very tight, very dangerous very quickly. So Zhao is going to take his first shot at that floater, 67%, yeah, really good, 64%. Davis is going to try and move behind cover. I decided to go around the other way. I don't want to get caught out on her own, so she's just going to go back there. She does get a shot on something. Thomas is going to not do anything yet. Chikunga is basically going to try and take care of one of the enemies, and actually gets hit by a Overwatch, but well, doesn't get hit but gets shot at through Overwatch, which misses. Getting herself into a good position to shoot at one of these two. Doesn't know quite what to do. It's 34, 84. I'm going to go for the 84 for the thin man, which I do manage to, which leaves only a floater. Now, here's the thing. Thomas is actually equipped with a device that allows to I can't remember what they're called, but basically I can knock out the enemy so that I can take him over, and that's exactly what I'm going to try and do. So I'm going to move Guzman out of the way so she doesn't die, put her next to Vargas, and Vargas is going to move up so that he can heal Guzman, who really badly needs it, just in case the floater does some weird trickery. For some reason I decided to go into Overwatch with my pistol because I'm an idiot. And then Thomas is going to take position so that she can get to the floater next to her and go into combat and try and stun it. So yeah, she goes there. The floater is all alone. Manages to flank Chikunga and actually deal 4 damage. So this is not going exceedingly well. Now I heal up Guzman. Only for 4 though, so it's not a huge amount, and the floater can still do quite a bit. So I'm just going to reload with Guzman. Chikunga is going to allow for Thomas to go forward. She goes up. She does manage to attack us. It's only 49%, but 49 is enough, allowing us to succeed, get an interrogation off. We've taken a little bit of damage, not a lot of casualties. Well, we've taken no casualties, but we've taken a bit of damage, and we only crashed once, which was great. So we lead off to the back to the base. Sorry, I don't know what the hell I'm on about. And we get a few promotions to Guzman becomes a sergeant, who's now called Rosie. She's got a choice between vital board targeting or damage control. Goes to vital board targeting, and Chikunga becomes a support. We also get a Medal of Honor. A light plasma rifle has been captured from the floater, and we also get an interrogation, which is exactly what we're going to be doing as soon as possible. Or for some reason I'm going to scan for activity instead. Research Illyrium, which just gives us a huge amount of awesome stuff. And then we got Interrogate Floater.
So, how'd it go, Doctor?
Better than expected. Before the creature expired, I was able to extract some new information from it.
You're saying that thing spoke to you?
Not precisely, but when you have access to a creature's brain, certain patterns can be discerned, recent images and thoughts.
And what exactly was our late friend thinking about?
This particular image appeared in the creature's thought patterns several times throughout the procedure.
We've already met that thing, Doctor. This is hardly the kind of breakthrough we were...
And there was a neural link in the creature's mind between this image and this one.
That's the thing that pulled a disappearing act when we shot down our first UFO. And let me guess, you want to poke around in its head too.
It is the next piece of the puzzle. And this time, instead of shooting it, I suggest we try to capture it alive.
First mission has gone really well. I only managed to get one burst to connect, sadly, but Rogue took it down just in time. It was thrilling to finally be out there on the front. I am looking forward to going out there again. Although, it would be nice if we all got some of those laser rifles and new armors, not just the officers. So after that interrogation we get the new objective to capture an outsider and some technology research boost to our armor, and we also decide to go for precision lasers, which will give us a new sniper rifle and also a new shotgun. We decide to excavate a little bit into the facilities, getting ready for a extension, and then I'm just going to go into the foundry to see what I can build. There's quite a few things we can build, including the heavy weapons platform, which I do build at some point, but I don't use extensively. There's also quite a few pistol upgrades, scope upgrades. I don't think this is quite where I'm going to go for the medkit, there we go, upgrade, which is very interesting. Well, it's very important. I do get it eventually, but I don't get it quite yet. I don't feel like it's I'm using the medkit that often, to be honest. So instead, I'm just going to go down. I'm going to craft my first heavy laser. I'm going to craft 2 of them, so I have 1 spare. I'm also going to just look around what else I want to build. I have quite a bit of money, to be honest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a full set of laser rifles, so I have enough for every single member. Go for 4. Also going to build a full set of laser pistols. No, I just go for 1. Alright, for some reason I'm not going for a lot of these things. Doesn't seem very interesting. The railgun I don't go for. Railgun is an upgrade for the mech, but I don't decide to buy it. Medkit, don't go for it either, I don't think, or I might go for 1. Yeah, I go for... no, maybe? Oh my god, I'm so indecisive, it's ridiculous. But I do remember that I'd go for a bunch of carapace armor. I need to get 4 in total, which I can build, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Leaving me with 35 credits. I then decide to not build anything for that. I think do I not go for full... it's a bit weird that I'm not going for full laser rifles, to be honest. This is the problem with recording over something that's already been recorded, is that I can't actually quite remember, because this has been quite a while now for me. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure. It feels really strange that I'm not going for full laser rifles at this stage. Although, to be fair, I probably don't need it really. But I think I'm going to go for full laser pistols. Yeah, I do. So I have a full set of laser pistols, and I might go for a full set. 1 more, yeah, just 1 more laser rifle, which is great. So there we go. Then I'm going to do a quick save. We have no money left, so we're just going to go scan for activity, and straight away we get a satellite nexus. We also get 50 for that, which is pretty awesome. A lot of people come back for duty, and then we get our first operation, which is apparently Stone Jester, but that's not what it's called at all. So there we go. We're going to send the team. This is the team that we're going to send, and on they go. So welcome to the first ever covert operation that we have. As you can see, we have a full team of 7 people. This is the only time you'll ever get more than 6 people on the team. Actually, it's not, that's a lie. But anyway, we're going to move Suleiman up, who's got the fancy new heavy laser. So we're going to move Guzman up next to Suleiman, put into Overwatch. So the idea of this mission is that there is a encoder, which is secure. That is the area in the middle of the map that you can see to the left as Porlak just kicks down a door. And we also have a transmitter, which at the moment is location secure. Now the transmitter is the big circular thing rotating right in front of your face right now. So the Exalt operatives are going to try and get into the encoder area. If they manage to going down to 0, they will know the location of the transmitter, and they will have to try and destroy the transmitter in those turns. So I don't know what the 3 stands for. I don't know if it's the amount of hit points or if it's the amount of turns until well, basically when it's located, like they'll know when to destroy it. So we have 3 turns to protect it and stuff. Not entirely sure. So the idea that we have is that we have to protect it for that moment. Exalt forces have shown, as you can see, they are inside the encoding area right now, so we have to stop them. Quite a few of our people are going to go into Overwatch, by which I mean one person, SO, who misses her shots, but yeah, this are the Exalt. One of them does get Overwatch by Guzman, who shoots one down, killing him. There we go, take him down. So the Exalt forces have about 7 health apiece. They are not the most hardy of people, but yeah, it's pretty good. And we also, that shot kind of wrecked one of those bulldozers as well, which isn't too cool. But yeah, so the idea is that we're basically just going to protect that encoding space. So we're going to go down, shoot as many Exalt soldiers as we can, which is exactly what Guzman loves doing. The Exalt forces will come in waves. So first you got, I think there's a set, there's going to be like between 6 and 9 people in areas. You can see there's another group of 3 there, including a sniper and a heavy. They have the same classes as we do. They have heavy, sniper. I don't think they have assault. I'm not 100% sure if they have shotgun troops. They have normal infantrymen, definitely. So yeah, Porlak's going to put a shot 86% from where she is over there. Because I think I've given her a laser rifle and not a shotgun for this mission, because I don't think that the shotgun is good enough compared to the laser rifle. Shower's going to move to the side. He flanks a lot of people. He could put a nice grenade there, but he doesn't actually have a grenade, which is a shame. But yeah, he's going to put a shot into that one over there. 90% chance to hit. Shoots him, 5 damage. So the only thing on our team that can actually one-shot these guys, well actually I say one only thing, there's actually 3 members that can one-shot them. Guzman in the mech, and also our 2 heavies. Vargas is going to put a shot into that one. Criticking, oh actually everyone can because of crits, but I mean generally only Shang, Suleiman and Guzman have the ability to one-shot stuff. Basso is going to go next to that full cover. The transmitter is completely safe. I think it's invisible to Exalt forces, just generally until they finally encode it. So yeah, she's going to get a laser pistol shot off. I'm going to go for someone that I can kill off at first. There's a person over there, 50% chance to hit, but I do kill him if I shoot, which I do. So he dies, which is great. That's another person down, and Suleiman's going to get into a much better position over there. He has the ability to shoot a grenade down, but he's just going to go for the normal shot because there's 91% chance to hit. 7 damage average, does 6 damage though, not great, but killing it down pretty good. So the Exalt force is taking quite a bit of damage now, and Guzman is preventing them from encoding. However, one of them does throw a grenade, hitting both, I believe that's Vargas and, no it's not, it's Shower and Basso, which is not cool. I do not want any of my dudes dying, that would be great. Shoots at Shower and misses, which is lucky for us, and then there's still one dude left who's just going to take cover. Throw another grenade, dealing 3 damage again. Basso is on 1 HP. Not cool. And then some Exalt reinforcements come in, which is not cool at all. So yeah, there's a lot of pressure going on here. This is Exalt. Probably its most powerful. Well, second most powerful. Exalt do get upgrades when we get upgrades as well, but at this point it's not looking too badly. So I'm looking at what I can shoot at, and I decided with Suleiman just to shoot at the guy on full health because I can one-shot him. That's exactly what I do. He goes flying, The encoder is safe for now. Guzman is going to go around and punch this guy. I believe that's what I decided to go for, or not. I'm going to move up to try and see that person. That's probably a clever thing to do. Going to shoot 100% chance to hit that guy. However, the encoder is no longer safe because I've gone outside the area. But I do intend to clear the area anyway, so it should be fine. Porlak is going to got a 100% chance to hit that guy, so that's exactly what she's going to be doing. Killing him outright and securing the encoder location for this turn. Shao is going to move up. And he's going to go into Overwatch, I believe. Yep. Vargas is going to move up and heal Davis, not Davis, Basso. Yeah, this isn't on this mission. So healed for 4, it's not a huge amount of healing to be honest. I do need the medkit upgrade at this point. Shang is going to get himself onto the side of the area. He's going to go next to that container. I don't believe he's going to take an Overwatch shot. Nope. But he does flank that guy, which is great. He's got 86% chance to hit, dealing 7 damage and killing that guy. So we've cleared pretty much all the Exalt. There's only one Exalt dude really out there now. I decided just to move Basso back. I don't particularly want to put her into too much danger. Do I not? No, okay, I'm going against that completely. I'm just going to put her forward, put her into Overwatch for now. Then Exalt turn goes up. He's going to move up, go into position next to Guzman, and shoot Guzman for 4 damage. Pretty high damage roll to be honest. I believe I'm just going to move Suleiman to the side, and then he's going to go into Overwatch. And then Guzman's just going to punch this guy. Because why not, you know? He's put himself right there. I've got a fist that can take him out. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Punching to the side of the room for 12 damage. Pretty good. It's Porlak's turn now. For some reason, like, the camera doesn't move to my operatives after that move, so it just takes a while for me to realise that it's actually Porlak's go. So yeah, Porlak is going to move up as well, or she's just going to reload. Okay, just reload. Shao is also just going to go into Overwatch. Vargas is going to go into Overwatch. Vargas is then going to move to a actual cover, going into Overwatch as well. Shang is just going to go straight into Overwatch, covering that side. Basso is... so we're going to go into Overwatch? Yeah, everyone's just going into Overwatch. Basically, as soon as we see an Exalt member, it's just going to get absolutely wrecked. Except for that one, because he's too far gone. However, there is an Overwatch dude right behind this guy, who gets killed, I believe, by Shang. No, he doesn't. Only takes 5 damage. Oh, Shang takes another hit. There we go. So Shang kills him. There's also a dude on top of that thing, which is just the worst. So we're gonna have to do something about that guy because I know he's up there. So what I decide to do, I believe, is throw a grenade up there. I'm not 100% sure. But first, I'm going to take care of this guy. 61% chance to hit. That's not a lot. That's due to the fact there's elevation and stuff. So I don't know what I'm going to do. There is a guy up there, so I think I either have to throw a grenade or I just shoot. That's a smoke grenade, you twooge. What are you doing? Yeah, there's a normal grenade. There we go, yeah, I'm just going to throw a normal grenade up there. With Basso, who's going to somehow hit that guy, also clear all of that cover, which makes him very good target for Suleiman. And he just flies off that, gets killed right in front of Guzman, who's wondering why Exalt members are firing this. Oh, that's why I didn't shoot, because I had to reload. Interesting. Porlak's gonna just stay there, go into Overwatch. Shao is gonna move up, try and get a position on that Exalt, which he does actually get. With a 30% chance though, he's just gonna take the shot there. Misses. I wasn't expecting to hit that, to be honest. Vargas is going to go into Overwatch. Shang is going to reload because he's just taken 2 shots at that guy. That Exalt moves forward, does his own thing. Yeah, it goes forward into the encoding square and gets hit by an Overwatch from Vargas, who takes 5 damage from him. He's then going to continue his movement up. The encoding square is taken. Suleiman has to reload, which is what he's going to be doing. Guzman is going to go behind this guy and just kinetic strike him, or maybe, no, he's going to shoot him instead. Right. So yeah, flanking that guy, 80% chance to hit. Shoots, kills,
is down.
We go. So now we've still got a wave of Exalt coming, so everyone's just going to go into Overwatch.
Good to go.
Or reload if they need to do that.
Ready to rock.
Yeah. I think one of the issues with this kind of game mode or mission type is that the Exalt forces just keep... It's not that they keep coming, it's that they go for the objective rather than try and go for security. Because, I mean, there's no time limit. I don't know if there is there isn't technically a time limit for them. They just have a reinforcement limit. That guy had 8 health. What the hell? That's because he's a heavy. So, yeah, so... Technically speaking... Like, oh my god. Xiao is just, like, killing left, right, and center. And there's another dude there. Yeah, there's no limit on, like, time. There's a limit on reinforcements. I think that's their last reinforcement. So that's the only issue that they have, really. There's a lot of Overwatch coming on there. People doing 1 damage with their pistols. People missing in general. But yeah, so anyway, Suleiman's going to try and go for this guy. 71% chance to hit. Which he misses, but he does hollow target for the next person who's going to shoot up there. So I decide with Guzman to shoot up there with 89%. He manages to shoot from above, so he just dies. False. No, he just stays there. Polak's turn. She's going to move up. I know that's the last wave, most likely. There's quite a few people, so it's probably the last wave. Goes into Overwatch. Xiao has a shot on 2 of the enemy, however he doesn't get a really good shot in general, so Shang is going to shoot this guy for 77%, hitting him and killing him, getting rid of Exalt operative, leaving only 1 Exalt operative left, I believe. Well, there might be 2, can't remember, I've already forgotten. Oh yeah, there are 2. So yeah, Xiao's just going to move up out of the encounter zone, but being able to hit both of them. However, only 34%, but he's still going to go for the shot because why not? Actually does hit, but only for 4 damage, which is better than nothing, to be honest. And Vargas is going to move up or stay where he is. I think he should move up at that point, which he does. Moves up, goes into Overwatch. Basso got a shot onto this guy, 4 damage. Oh, does up to 3 damage, so she could critical hit him. So just going to Overwatch with her. Exalt turn. This is the problem. They're just going to move and take a lot of Overwatch shots. Basso misses. He keeps moving. Gets another Overwatch shot, this time from Vargas, who misses as well. Good job, guys. Really good. And then he's going to move up and then go for another... another Overwatch is going to happen. This time Polak hits home, killing that guy, leaving only 1 dude left. And that dude is going to move up. And he's going to move up again. So there we go. So in our turn, we're just this is my problem with these ones. It's just that they go for the objective so much that they're just going to get killed. Polak does the final deed, killing them. There we go. We get achievements up, which is pretty cool. We're returning to base with a bunch of loots. So yeah, succeeding our first operative cell thing. I quite like these missions, but they are kind of like wave-based, kind of weird, especially since they go so much for the objective and don't actually post too much of sound. And Guzman levels up to Lieutenant. She's the only one who gets leveled up though, which isn't so cool. So we got to choose between Jet Boot module or One for All. I decided to go for the Jet Boot module, not for the One for All, because I don't know why. I felt like the Jet Boot module was more useful at the time of when I picked this. However, in retrospect, it's not actually that useful. But there we go. And then Basso also promotes to Corporal. Remember, she's an assault. I'm going to go for aggression, I believe. That's just better than tactical sense, in my opinion. No? Yes? Maybe? Yeah, I think so. So there we go. That is the Exalt cell taken care of. So once returned to base, we just scan for more activity. We get precision lasers completed, which allows us to make the scatter laser with the new shotgun and the sniper rifle. We also get the ability to make a new fighter craft or a fusion lance for these fighter crafts. We also got the possibility of making a light plasma rifle. We decide though to go for the new fighter craft, the Firestorm, which is basically the only upgrade to that. We also get some research credits, which are just, which we know about. We also get the ability to go into officers training school. We have a bunch of money, and we're going to go for rapid recovery, which will make our people recover very, very fast, much faster than previously done. We still have the ability to put up 6 more satellites, but we aren't. I think we're manufacturing them, but we haven't got them manufactured yet. So we're just going to go into mission control and sort that out as soon as we can. So we go into mission control, just search at the stuff for activity. Quite a few people come back from injury, and also South Africa has withdrawn from the Xcom project. This is something that I was expecting. Losing the all of Africa wasn't really the worst. I knew, like, once we lost Nigeria, we didn't really care about losing South Africa as well. It is more money that we're losing every month, but we're still getting a bunch of money. As long as we don't lose anything else, we should be fine. We have a bunch of money now though, which is great, allowing us to build a bunch of facilities and such. So next to the power generator, we're going to build, I believe, an Illyrium generator, which just gets us a huge amount of power, and then we get even bonus power for being next to that power generator as well. So our power should be fine for the time being. We have 14 days though. We're actually losing quite a bit of power in general. Also going to go, I'm looking at the mech to try and upgrade it. So we have a choice of either grenade launcher or the restorative mist. I go straight for the grenade launcher. I'm like, that is so good. But yeah, the grenade launcher is actually really good. Even though the restorative mist, although I've never used it, is actually pretty decent as well. So we scan for more activity, expecting introductions, but nothing happens, and we just get our firestorm available for manufacture. This is a really good thing. And then we got the chance of doing any of these. We're going to go for the light plasma rifle, I believe. I can't remember what we go for. I think it's light plasma rifle. And there we go. That is all for today. Thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Today I killed my first man. I've killed dozens of aliens, pulled the trigger on them so many times, but this was the first time I had actually taken a life of one of my own. It felt wrong, like I shouldn't be able to do that. I know that they didn't have any remorse, hitting us with all manner of weapons and grenades, but that didn't make it feel any better. Vargas, he told me not to think of them as humans, but terrorists on par with the aliens. But I can't see it that way. They never hurt any civilians. I just don't know. All I do know is that it won't stop my devotion to my team and the Xcom project. I guess I'll just have to live with it somehow.